Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adedoyin or Doyin or Oyin if this is your first time, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe down. And yeah, that's all. Hope you guys have been good, because I've been good. And today I'm going to be talking about finding Mr. Right. You guys, this is a very interesting topic. Finding not just Mr. Right, Mrs. Right as well, because I think everybody is interested in these kind of topics, you know. So you guys just keep watching if you want to hear what I have to say. To me, the idea of the Mr. Right or Mrs. Right is, I feel, is one very misleading thing, because to me it portrays the idea of us wanting somebody that is perfect and just a perfect fit, so that we are free of all duties and we're free of all having to put in effort or having to do too much work. Do you get my point? That we ourselves are flawed. Do you get? If me, I'm flawed, then why am I now looking for somebody that is all perfect and just fits me like a peg, like a round peg in a round hole kind of thing? Do you guys? It is putting too much expectation on somebody. We have this idea of we have this idea of this perfect person that fits us without, and our relationship will just be without others. But we don't understand that it's actually impossible. Not only is it impossible, it's also selfish, because we're only thinking about ourselves now. We're thinking about someone that would love me, someone that would sacrifice for me, someone that would thinking about me, someone that would care about me. And someone once said this thing: if all we are looking for is that perfect person, we have our ideal man or ideal woman, everything is all written out, and you find someone that fits that this thing perfectly, then what is the place of, then what's your own duty exactly in that relationship? Because we forget that the main purpose of marriage is to mold us into who God wants us to be. So then this person is already perfect, and person, regardless of how you react, how you behave, whatever you do, this person is not even reacting in any way. So you're not going to grow, you're just going to be stagnant. You get, there's no challenge for you, there's nothing. And without problems, they say, without challenges there is no growth. I'm not saying that you should go and look for someone who is broken, someone who is messed up, who doesn't even care about their life, who is just nonchalant, or go and look for someone who is terminally ill. Do you get my point? And put yourself under there like a savior, like you're trying to save the person. You're not Jesus. We're not trying to play savior here, but the truth is that even the most put together of us as our own baggage, that we're dealing with, that we try to shed every day. So that's not saying that so I'm not saying you should go and look for someone who is broken. I'm just saying that even a normal human is fallible. There is nobody that is infallible. Do you get my point? So ultimately, working towards marriage or a relationship, it's not about finding two perfect people. It's about finding two imperfect people, actually, who are committed to God first. And when I mean committed to God, not just people who go to church or who are very committed to church. I mean people who are committed to God, meaning God's way of doing things, and then are now committed to each other. Do you get my point? So if ultimately your goal is to constantly do things God's way, you're thinking of, is this God's intention? Is this how God wants it to be? Because the world, ultimately, if we remember that God formed the world, and He formed the world in a certain way and formed it in a way for it to function. So anything outside God's acting outside God's original intent, you're just causing pain to yourself. Do you get my point? So when you're functioning God's way, you're doing it God's intention, you're doing it God's way, and the other person too is doing it God's way, ultimately you guys are just going to blend perfectly in. Not like it's going to be without effort, but it's going to fit. Ultimately, that's kind of fit you are looking for, looking at the fit where both of you have a common goal. Do you get my point? There's this analogy of you trying to meet your own need. You can't actually meet all your needs. You actually need somebody's help at the point in time. So rather than focusing on meeting your own needs by yourself, why not focusing on meeting other people's needs? Then in that process you get your own needs met. I think that's a more reasonable thing to do. It's like scratching. You can't scratch your back conveniently, but when you scratch someone's back, eventually you get your own back scratched. So sort of something like that. Do you get my point? So focus on serving, focus on giving yourself to someone, focus on loving somebody else, rather than thinking I want somebody who is this, I want someone who is that. Have your specs, have your standards, but let it be priority based, like things that someone who is committed to God's intent, God's purpose, God's will ultimately those are the major things. You get, you can have other things, but let it be reasonable. You get. So that is my take on this, and that's what I have to say. So thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, I'd like to remind you every time, if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and like, and you can share this video also with somebody. Till I see you in my next video. Kisses.